At least it's not gilded veil.
Hey.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Leave it to me!
Settle! She's gonna be mad when she wakes up.
Leave it to me!
Ha! Got him!
Better indeed.
Hey. Of course.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You might find this interesting.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more. Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldrin. Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again. It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you. Watch yourself on the mountain. And these I'm Thiersch. I've lived here long enough that Kith have started calling me coming to your elders for advice, is it? Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling. I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres. The moment we started looking into Durgan's battery, it was like we made a good showing against that last group, by the way. It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre, not to mention the occasional beast. We've lost a lot of young. It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around. Long hours checking snares and waiting out elk, mostly. Used to hunt some of the big ones, bear, stelgare, but up here it comes down to necessity. Which means keeping Stalwart fed, or else keeping it safe. Thing is, the last hunt didn't go so well.
Don't see the harm. Building's thirsty work. Figured you'd be out of here in a flash after the fighting died down. Most people don't stick around after they figure out the ogres are making regular visits. I would have helped fight them monsters off, you know, if I didn't think I'd just get in the way. And with you there to handle things. Oh, Havrick's the innkeeper over at the Grave's Rest. I may have been hiding in the inn when the fighting started. The raid didn't improve his disposition any. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenland liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off him, but he says he's saving it up for when the battery's open again. As if we're gonna last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and it's delusional is what it is. Point of fact, what with you dealing with ogres and everything, maybe you'd, be willing to help me out. Havrick keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar. Out of sight, you see. I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle. Not with everything that's going on. Well, Havrick can be a little intimidating when it comes to his beverages. But otherwise, not much, I guess. I'll pay you for it. I swear it. We'll split my wages. And the bottle, too, if you like. I just want to be able to say these lips have tasted the best the Ishamael Plains have to offer. Oh, sure. Sure, ask away. Not sure what I can tell you, though. Truth is, I couldn't care less about the town, or the mines. But I like the people. Hardy bunch, living up here in the cold. Shame most of them have packed up. Feels like everything's conspiring to chase us out of here sometimes. Just means the ones of us that are left are the most stubborn-headed, right? Or foolish. Me? Well, I used to build houses. These days I do this and that. Get work at the fishery sometimes, mending nets. Right now I'm helping with the stockades. The ogres keep us busy. I'm from Ina's Rest originally. Not so far from your Cadnua, actually. A little ways east. Nice lake nearby. A little like the one here. I heard some business went down with Lord Radric. Might have ended up tithing to you instead if I were still there, my lord. Right. Anything else, then?
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's...
Enough. They're gone. The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows it's... well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention. Then far be it from me to waste your time with idle chatter. Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow, and for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the Pargren dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge. Of course, been over 200 years since anyone's felt so much as a summery breeze near it. I'm hoping you can do something about that. I'm not asking you to work the White Forge. I want you to... We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door. 12 different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. The lucky ones eventually go home. We're an old mining town. Or we were until the Adherans pulled out and left us with a half-dug mine shaft and something resembling an inn. Since then, it's been a steady decline. But the White Forge, well, if we could fire it up again and start producing Durgan steel, or something close to it, wouldn't matter if we're in the White March or the Living Lands, business would come. That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan steel could put Stalwart on the map again, open up the mines, bring in new business. Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility? It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Got untold riches in Durgan steel lying just inside, and never mind the White Forge itself. The Adherans who first settled Stalwart tried to crack it. So did the Valians, and every other cocky adventurer with more metal than sense. But the place has a funny way of sealing itself up. Front door stays shut, the tower entrances are clogged with rubble, and it's been impossible to blast a way in. Because you can shave stone with it, cleave cast iron in two, and the stuff's as rare as it is remarkable. If we could make something even half as good, we'd have a market at our doorstep and work enough for all of Stalwart. It don't bear dwelling on. There's too many superstitions about that place as it is.
Killed each other off, or so the old books say.
Plenty of tales to go around, but none of them opened the battery. And the last thing people need is another reason to fear the place. Whatever it was, the other Pargrin dwarven settlements in the White March, Bone Picker, the Hawk, and the rest, emptied out not long after.
Had the right idea, if you ask me. Finally, someone talking sense.
Durgan steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we're going to keep Stalwart alive. No one alive today has seen the White Forge, but the old stories tell that it was powerful, glowed white-hot, and gave off a steady, even heat, unlike any other furnace. Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. I just want to see it put to use. Pargrin's a word in their language. Means traveler. They've been wanderers for generations, but I couldn't tell you much. The battery's up the mountain to the north, a good hike away.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
So it is, though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything. Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there. Me and the rest of the town. He knows better than to linger at our gates. Old lunatic finally went too far, and we sent word to the Valian academies. I don't like speaking on it, but if you want to get his guff, just remind him that we gave him the boot.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after. Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales. Belongs to Flames That Whisper, Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance or the broken stockade.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further.
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach...
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land. What's on your mind? The Pargrin dwarves guarded. What's on your mind? They didn't volunteer much, and I knew better than to ask. I've seen all types charging through here. Professional companies with shiny new equipment as brazen as you please, and hopeless runts with nothing but tattered leathers. But these folk, I don't know what they were after, and the way they looked at you made you feel cold all over. Wish I could tell you more. What's on your mind? Adir founded us back in their colonial days to supply ore to the Empire. Saw a fair bit of traffic from both sides of the White March then. But after the Deerwood claimed independence, Defiance Bay found cheaper places to get ore. Didn't have much reason to maintain our supply routes. Officially, though with the state the roads are in, you wouldn't guess it. Here in the center? Let's see. The Grave's Rest is next door. Hafric can set you up with a room and a hot meal there. The fishery's just on the edge of the lake, and the Temple of Andra is next to it. No one keeps a secret like Lavda, or so I'm told. A few folk live in this part of town, too. Seemed a lot safer before the ogres broke through the western gate. Thiersch lives next to the old mine shaft, and Tana, the old mine overseer, is next door to me. I'm the mayor, or so I'm reminded every time there's a game shortage, ogre attack, or a neighborly dispute. I'm a builder by trade, though. Traveled all over Air Glonfoth and the Deerwood in my younger days, but ended up back here anyway. What's on your mind?
Feels like home. Only thing this place needs is some sliced blubber and a dozen romping foxes.
Owena! Go check on that Orland. Make sure he don't steal nothing. Never seen such a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town's survivors in here, just drinking to forget it. But I hear you helped drive the ogres out. Didn't know you furry folk had it in you. Didn't mean no offense. Don't know why your kind always get so touchy about things. You're welcome to warm yourself here. Got hot food and cozy beds, though your cousin seems to have holed up in one of my rooms. That's a relief. Can't see you having anything in common with a good-for-nothing layabout like showed up a few days ago, sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty his chamber pot. Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone, but I don't want to ruckus over it. Don't hurt him or anything. I just want him to leave peacefully. Giving your hiss back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Nothing like a...
Ooh, still can't feel my fingers.
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room? What? Oh no. Is she there? Did you see her? I was a slave in Raid Ceres. I ran away, made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Duval is one of the best. I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Haelmont. But the locals talk about a Raid Saren party camped west of town. It's got to be Divala. She's been after me since the footing. Thank you. But be careful.
Hey, Allah.
You headed into the wilderness?
Talk to your, your friend. What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know. No, you're both great. She's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says are not nearly as funny.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Not too large. But I'm slowly dying, boy.
They got the priest. Ready one.
Hey.
Huh? I'm here.
Dead on!
Parathis! Of course. Hey. You're not getting through. Leave it to me! Yes? Leave. Parathis! All right then. Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
All right, then. Hey.
I'm ready. Permet controlias.
Of course. Our dauntless Valian isn't doing so well. Hey. Of course.
Got him!
Leave it to me! Leave it to me! All right, then. You're not good. All right, then. getting through me. I see. Of course.
That's it! Ah, got him!
Alien isn't doing so well. I fear we've lost the angry one. Hey.
Feel it.
Let's have it out! That's very helpful.
Riff Uligna! Leave it to me! Riff Uligna! Lavaru beyond seek! Feeling the strain. That's it! Lava, watch it with that.
The big fella's down!
Indeed. Feeling the strain.
Helpful? Oh, I don't feel so good. Let's go!
All right, then. I feel off. Leave it to me!
Just like in a deer.
Hey.
For Anthony!
They got the break. Dead on!
Hey. Leave it to me!
You're holding.
Leave it to me!
Ah!
right then. Hey. Of course. You're not getting from me. How come? Hey. Hey. Of course. Leave it to me! All right, then. Leave it to me! Leave it to... Hey. You're not... Hey. All right, then. You're not getting through me. Leave it to me!
How bad?
Ah, thank you. So much for our mighty Leave it to me. Knock it. Hey. All right, then. Hey. Come on, Palagina, hang in there. Of course.
But if your dukes ordered you to return home...
The safety of the Republics is being decided here. If I do what needs to be done, there'll be time enough to beg forgiveness when the dust settles.
You must do what you feel is best. I understand.
Hey. Hey.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear. Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Nothing like...
Me and Sledge are thinking about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
Dawning? What for? You like your ogres bigger?
Hey.
We'd have work at least, and I'm damn sick of fish.
Careful, Ichumak. It's slippery.
Leave it to me! All right, then.
Help!
How may I help? Lava!
Settle!
Come on, pal. This! Hey. Of course.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
It's no use.
Someone help! Face away. On.
Riskulikda! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! I fear we've lost the angry one. Let's have it out! Hey. That's not going to help.
She's gonna be mad when she wakes up.
Of course. Leave it to me! You're not getting through me. You're not getting through.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
You're not. Leave it to. You're not getting.
That's it!
Hey. Hey. Of course.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts.
Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something. I see. Is it done? Is he dead? Then it is done at last. Thank you, stranger. I can't say I ever hoped this day would come, but he was my son. Once. I would have done it myself. I have tried to. But with the ogre attacks coming more frequently, I may well have died before I ever have the chance. I could not risk it. You have to understand, to think my son capable of what he did, that was not Soldrin. The beast devoured. Yes, he was my son. It was a cruel trick of the gods to give him a gift that brought him such joy and then to twist it. Difficult as it must have been, you did what you had to. The people of Stalwart are that much safer for it. You've brought me what peace the gods will allow me. This served me well in my younger days, and I hope that it will do the same for you.